Where have I been? Too busy with work, holidays, nonsense. But I'm back. I'm back to talk about this game last night. I'm gonna try to not be negative, but I mean, obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. There's going to be negativity. The Eagles handled the New York Giants yesterday, and I don't want to hear anything from anyone saying that we didn't. We handled the Giants yesterday. We did. Okay, they got one touchdown. Okay, I think the rest were field goals. It was. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but like we looked like the Eagles that started out 3-0 yesterday. We looked very, very good. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Chris, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You guys beat a shitty New York Giants team." You're right. You're right. 10-win Giants team that's on a playoff berth and beat the Dallas Cowboys twice. You're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a shitty YouTube Eagles fan that has no idea what he's talking about. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to stay away from the nonsense, but we played very, very well in the first half, which usually isn't what we do. Usually we play better in the second half, but we got all of our points pretty much in the first two quarters. Very, very good opening drive. I want to just say that Lane Johnson is a huge contributing factor to the reason why we won yesterday. And I don't care what anyone says, okay? The fact of the matter is that Lane Johnson is one of the best tackles in the game. I mean, not many teams have two very, very good tackles on their team. Very rarely. I mean, there's usually one or none. But the fact of the matter is that we have two very, very good ones, and him and Jason Peters. So, you could just tell. I mean, on the opening drive, we made the Giants look like losers, man. I mean, Sproles ran all over the place. Wentz was throwing like a monster, and like I said, we looked like the 3-0 team that we started out with. And we got up early. We got the early touchdown from Sproles from a huge block by Lane Johnson. Huge block. Sproles looked phenomenal after his game back from getting barreled a couple weeks ago. So, but just I think with Lane Johnson there, it makes Carson Wentz very, very more. I think it makes him more calm and makes him, relax, because he's like, I have the help I need on the line. I have the help, and I'm not gonna have to worry about trying to release it in 0.2 seconds like he has been doing for the past for the past 10 weeks. I mean, it's insane how much one player can affect you on a team, and I don't want to hear anyone saying like, "Oh, it's bullshit. One player doesn't change a team." Okay, for example, you take David Johnson off the Cardinals. If you didn't have David Johnson on the Cardinals would be literally trash. Okay, Carson Palmer is not nearly what he used to be. Larry Fitzgerald, obviously, is a phenomenal wide receiver. Shout out to looking like Desert Eagle. Bum-ass Larry Fitzgerald, old ass. Love him to death. Phenomenal. But like I said, if it wasn't for David Johnson, the Cardinals would be shit this year. Okay? And I don't want to hear it. If it wasn't for Tom Brady, the Patriots would be absolutely 100% garbage, okay? I don't want to hear, "Oh, well, they went 3-1 without him." Okay? I don't want to hear it. They played 4 shitty fucking teams, okay? And they got blown out by Buffalo, okay? I don't want to hear anything. They got blown out by Buffalo. So if you're going to say that it's not... Okay, come on. Okay, you take Cam Newton off the Panthers. Come on. Let's be realistic, people. Okay, you take Drew Brees out of New Orleans. None of those players are playing good. Okay, Lane Johnson is that type of player for us. He's that type of player for us, and I realized that yesterday. I mean, I never really gave him the credit where the credit was due because he was always just there. Nobody really talks about the linemen like that. Nobody really talks about how effective these people are. I mean, because every time you hear about Eagles linemen, you immediately go to Jason Peters, Fletcher Cox, Connor Barwin, those kind of, those guys. Those kind of guys on the line. So I love it. I love the fact that Lane Johnson's back, and I love the fact that he played very, very well. Sorry about my shitty video. I have no light in this car. I don't have my car right now. I have my old lady's dad's truck. And it's besides the point. But goddamn, Lane Johnson, congratulations, man. You should honestly earn that game ball. Okay, you've been gone for 10 weeks, had no contact with the team, worked your ass off in Oklahoma, where you live, and you came back, clearly saw the frustration on all the Eagles fans and the Eagles players, and you said, "No, my bad. Like, I'm back, and I'm back better than ever, and I'm gonna play my heart out." The dude literally had 4 days to prepare, and he looked like he's been playing all season. And I'm gonna obviously people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're overdoing it, you scumbag, you piece of shit, bald ass fuck." Fuck you. Hit me up in the comments, and I swear to God, I'll troll you into fucking oblivion. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm very, very excited to be an Eagles fan, okay? Because it's one thing to win a game, but when you win it against a divisional team at Lincoln, it's just a fucking phenomenal feeling, man. Especially the New York Giants. Especially if you beat, divisional rivals like that. It's absolutely a wonderful feeling, and it just sucks because if we just played like that every single week, man, we'd have a chance. And, and half of our guys weren't even playing that well. I mean, Carson Wentz spread the ball around a lot. Ertz was there, Selleck was there, Jordy Matthews really didn't do much. Ryan Matthews wasn't really there. I don't even think we even looked at. Dorial Green Beckham had one catch for a first down, very crucial first down. Obviously, Paul Turner's out. Let me get to my boy Aguilar real quick. Aguilar, you bum. I still want you off the team. Because you're an absolute abysmal cancer to this team. Everybody knows that. Aside from your one catch for 40 yards, which is a give me because Carson literally put it in your fucking pocket. Okay? Obviously, it was, and I'm not trying to take away from the glory here, but Eli Apple did burn him, but Eli Apple did blow, he didn't know where the fuck you went. So, Nelson Aguilar, but you had an early missed catch. It was an easy slant route. I could make the catch. I think a blind person can make the catch. And you're too inconsistent, man. And I think we're keeping you on the team because we literally have nobody else at the at the wide receiver position. So you kept your job for one more week, buddy. Obviously, Sproles played very, very well. I wish we had Sproles, man, 7 years ago, man, when he was a lot younger. Because I wish, I'd love to have him when he was playing for the Saints. Carson Wentz showed a lot of poise in the pocket. Showed that he can sling the ball. He obviously had that early interception. But he was running out of the pocket. He was dipping and diving, bing bang boom all over the fucking place. The guy evaded tackles, evaded very, very good against very, very good players. He rushed a lot. Got out of the pocket, and the one interception, I think it was I don't think it would have been an interception if it was anybody else but Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. You could throw guys like Clinton Dix, Eric Rowe probably, obviously Patrick Peterson. But I think every day of the week, if that's a regular one-on-one with a corner, I think that ball would have just either got incomplete or went out of bounds. But Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie is just a phenomenal player, and he can cover the field. And then I'm going to give props when props are due. That's how I am. I'm not going to completely shit on the other team. Odell Beckham Jr. had, 150 yards? The guy's a monster. It's not fair. But we played very, 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 very well. And it sucks because obviously our year's over. We're eliminated from playoff contention. there's really obviously, now we're just hoping Minnesota keeps losing so we get their draft pick. I think we're going to do a lot in the draft anyway next year. I think we're going to do a lot of trading and doing that shit, but that's a whole other video. But phenomenal game all around. Obviously, the 2 picks by Malcolm Jenkins, absolute monster. Phenomenal player. So happy. Our defense played very well. Our defense played pretty decent obviously it's Eli Manning. He does get a lot of turnovers. But, the fact of the matter is this is what we needed. This is what Jim Schwartz needed and such like that. But we played so freaking well. I love it. Great win for the Eagles. I'm a very, very happy guy today. Obviously, it hurts, but I'm trying not to stay negative, trying to be positive. But like I said, I'm back. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos. A couple quick videos I will be doing, and I'd love for the Philly Knights to get into it. I hope you guys watch these videos. I'm going to do the top 5 most disappointing players for the Philadelphia Eagles season, because it definitely needs to be addressed. The top 5 surprising players this year. It could be, and when I do this, I do it as it's going to it's going to include coaches. It's going to include. It's not only going to, like I said, it's not only going to include players. It will include coaches if I see fit. I've been working on it for a good 10 days now. I want to do like the top. One of our guys in the Philly Knights, Scotty Tuhati, very, very good YouTuber. Please sub him if you're not. Even if you're not an Eagles fan, he's a phenomenal dude, knows his shit. Big props to you, man. But he sent me the top 20 Philadelphia Eagles on the season, according to, I want to say, Bleacher Report. And I didn't agree with it at all. So I'd love to do like a top. I want to do like a top 15 players on the Eagles. I'd love to see my Philly Knight guys do it with me. Maybe even do a collab or something. Maybe get together via Skype or something. But they know who they are. They know who they can get in contact with me. I definitely will be contacting them. But enough on this rant. Great win, Birds. Very, very difficult game next week. I believe we have Dallas for the last game of the year. Obviously they got playoffs. They're in the playoffs. They're Gucci. It's going to be a hard-fought game regardless. A lot of guys are going to be playing for their jobs next week. But on that note, shout out to the Philly Knights. You know who you are. I can't even say it. I don't even remember half of them right now. Speed, Desert, Scotty, Flux, G, Obey. There's just so many. For life, Eagles fan for life, man. He's a great dude, man. I don't know if you don't sub him on YouTube. That dude is one funny ass dude. I love him, man. Dude makes me laugh every day. He's a good dude, man. All great dudes. You know who you are. Shout out to you guys. You guys are great people. On that note, go Birds, go Eagles, and let's get it.